say, hey, okay, Chris, nobody's working in your business. None of your owners work there. You got 2 out of 9, or I think it's, I don't know if I had 8 on there or not. We have 8 today because our CEO is not on currently, but 2 out of 8, 2 out of 9 family members. How in the world do you transmit your culture to the business? Isn't that what you kind of worry about most? I mean, most of us believe running the business can be done by a lot of folks, but most of us, when I talk to family owners, people say, hey, you're going to lose your culture. You're going to lose your uniqueness. And then this other premise of the family needs to know what's going on. And if they don't know what's going on, then sort of the center cannot hold. So I want to show you how we handle, I want to sort of take that culture argument. So, and here's what I'd say to you. If that were, we're having this theoretical argument, is if you ask your CEO to deliver only financial returns, guess what you're going to get? Right? You're going to get financial returns. If they're a professional, if they're qualified and capable, you're going to get the growth you want. Similarly, if you ask your CEO to deliver cultural returns or cultural objectives, right, you're going to get that. You're going to get it. I mean, if they're an effective leader, they will deliver what they're asked to deliver. And I'm not saying they're robots and inputs and outputs, but I mean, that's what great leaders do. Great leaders deliver on what's asked of them. So I would put the onus on you. If you haven't got the culture returns you want, if you haven't got your family business growing in the way you want, in the shape and the feel and the heart of the place, measure it. Tell your leader what you expect. Quantify it. That's what Jack and Dad did for years before we ever hired a non-family CEO. So this example is just what our CEO, Joel Manby, who's now swimming with the fishes at SeaWorld, but he built this this slide. That was a metaphor. He's not really swimming with the fishes, but this was basically his way to articulate our culture in a way that could be rolled out through 10,000 or so employees. So, but what's key here is the how and the vision and the what. We have metrics and all this stuff, but this is just one example of what's expected of our team. So this is how people get evaluated at Herschend. I'm not sure how visible, I know the little words. So the bottom axis is how, but the more common axis is the left side, which is the what. So what are you going to do? What's your job? You're going to sell this many widgets. You're going to make this many cold calls. You're going to reduce accidents to this level or lower. That's every single company, every single one of you, I hope, has that. And what we do on the bottom axis is we talk about how you're doing it. How you do it matters tremendously in our system, and it's a 50-50 weighting. And obviously somebody in the bottom left quadrant who's not hitting the numbers and is a jerk is pretty easy to deal with, right? They're gone. They don't make it. They don't last. Easy. Everybody knows it. Top right, also easy. They hit the numbers. They empower people. They support. They love. They encourage. Those people are great. Just like any 2x2 matrix, right? So the work, the effort, the hard work of the CEO is in the top left and the bottom right. Hitting the numbers, lousy culture, right? Or great on culture, but not a strong performer. So we've developed a whole bunch of metrics and ways to challenge ourselves and measure this, and behavioral-based objectives and things like that. So this is really it's really been effective for us. And I'll tell you in a bit, a little bit about the outcomes.